Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are well. Today we're completing this week's Forzathon challenges, Bavarian Roundel. There's all important 200 Forzathon points and much needed percentage towards that spring season, the final season of Update 19. So if you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing and let's crack on with this week's Forzathon challenges. Now, of course, to get 200 Forzathon points, you need to own Lake Lodge. Lake Lodge will double the amount of Forzathon points it gives you, and I believe it does this for Forzathon Live as well. So instead of 30, it gives you 60, and for the weekly Forzathon, instead of 100, you'll get 200. So, jumping straight into Bavarian Roundel Chapter 1, M-Badged. Own and drive the limited edition 2011 BMW 1 Series M Coupe, not to be confused with the original BMW M1. So here's the car you don't need, the 1981 BMW M1. If you use this, it's not going to work. The car you do need is the 2011 BMW 1 Series M Coupe. For this week's Forzathon, I've created two tunes for the 1 Series BMW. One four-wheel drive running 801 horsepower and one rear-wheel drive running 832 horsepower. Just search my gamer tag Skippy4631 or the file name Skippy YouTube. For own and drive, quite simply hop outside at your festival, house or castle, drive 4 seconds down the road and M-Badge completed. With Chapter 1 M-Badged completed, it's on to Chapter 2 Inline 6 Turbo. Put the N54 engine through its paces and win 2 sprint events with the BMW 1M. For 2 road sprint events, head on over to your map and filter by the Road Racing series. And for this, you'll be looking for a sprint race, not a circuit race, so I'm heading over to the Horizon Festival Sprint. For this race, I've created a blueprint called Easy Forzathon, or just search my game tag Skippy4631. I will put the share code down in the comments when it becomes available, but right now, there was an error retrieving the share code. Please try again later. For the Forzathon races, there's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be. You are not governed by Drive It Hard difficulty, so I'm putting it on New Racer. And this blueprint is super easy. You can see on the map the route that the drivatars are going to take. When they go right around about now, we're going straight on and to the finish line. Nice and easy, nice and quick. Repeat that twice. Chapter done. And there we go. Inline 6 Turbo completed. With Chapter 2 Inline 6 Turbo completed, winning 2 road circuit events, it's on to Chapter 3 Tuned and Tested. Turn some heads with this rare car and earn a total of 500,000 skill score with the BMW 1M. Before starting this chapter, you might want to head on over to the Car Mastery and grab a few of the perks. I'm not going to read them all out, but you get Drift Destroyer, Wombo Combo, Blessed, Just Hoon It, Natural Drifter, and Drift Destroyer. These perks will help you get to that 500,000 just that little bit quicker. As always with these skill score challenges, I'm heading on over to the Greendale airstrip to make things as easy as possible. So you've got 2 methods for completing this chapter. Method number 1 is just bank odd amounts of skill score over the next couple of days or so, or when you have time, and eventually reach that 500,000 mark. Or method number 2, you can grab 100,000 in one skill chain, times by 5, and you have your 500,000 done in one easy hit. Just hoon and smash and crash your way around until you reach the desired skill score. There we go, well over 100,000 times by 5, 603,000, tuned and tested, completed. Also 10 skill points in the bag. So with Chapter 3 tuned and tested completed, earning 500,000 skill score, is on to Chapter 4 sheer driving pleasure. Relax, unwind and take the BMW M1 out for a 15-mile cruise around the countryside. You've got 3 options for completing this chapter. You can do any race you like, earn some influence and some credits along the way. You can search for a blueprint that is 15 miles long and complete this chapter in one easy race, again earning influence and credits along the way, or just cruise around in free roam as the chapter suggests. For me, I'm going to cruise around in free roam. I'm just going to hoon it up and down the motorway. We're currently doing 223 miles an hour, so we'll have this 15-mile target done in no time. And there we go, sheer driving pleasure completed, finishing off this week's Forzathon Challenges, Bavarian Roundel. Oh, we've hit the Series bonus Series 19 80% completion, unlocking the BMW E92 M3 GTS. Very nice indeed. And that completes this week's Forzathon Challenges as well, unlocking 200 Forzathon points and 15% towards that spring season. Let's go ahead and check out the good old Forzathon shop. For this week's shop, the first car up for grabs, the 2006 Koenigsegg CCX 600 Forzathon points. If you don't have this car, please do pick it up. It's not available in the auto showroom. Second car up for grabs is the 1965 Shelby Cobra 427 SC 450 Forzathon points, or can be picked up in the auto showroom for 2.1 million credits. The choice is yours. We have the Best Mates emote and the Comedy Whistle car horn, 100 Forzathon points for each of those. If you've got some spare Forzathon points knocking around and you're feeling lucky, grab a normal wheel spin for 40 Forzathon points, or a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. So there we go guys, that's this week's Forzathon Challenges done and dusted. Any questions, hit me up in the comments and I'll be happy to help. If you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing, because we'll be completing the festival playlist in the next couple of days, grabbing that 80% completion, unlocking the Porsche 356 and the Lotus Elise 99. As always, thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day.